Hello everyone and welcome to our new video. So in this video we will be discussing or exploring two contrasting theories in how we learn language. So we'll start examining the theory of nativism that presents the idea that we're born biologically programmed for language, and then we'll shift to discussing about behaviorism that says language is learned. So now let's start with nativism. Nativism, or the nativist view's biggest supporter, was Noam Chomsky. He is a renowned linguist. He argued that there is a certain universal features common to all languages. He said that we're born understanding these universal laws about language thanks to theoretical language acquisition device, or what we call as LAD. This is an inherent capacity in our brains that allows us to learn language quickly and easily, even with limited input. Think about it. Children speak fluently despite making grammatical errors. This attributed to the LAD. The LAD provides a foundation for understanding and using grammar. It is not just an imitation. There is an innate ability at play. Now, what does innate mean in this context? Think about this. I'll give you time. Alright. Exactly, you're correct. Innate means inborn or natural. So the theory of nativism suggests our ability to learn language. To learn language is hardwired to us. I'll give you a scenario. Think about a child learning their first language, or the children learning their first language. They often produce novel sentences they've never heard before. Like, I go to the park. So this overgeneralization of grammatical rules demonstrates an understanding of underlying grammatical structures. So it suggests innate grasp of syntax, not just only mimicry. Another example, the child might say, car go, instead of the grammatically correct questions, or does the car go? So this isn't simple imitation. They've applying an underlying grammatical even if imperfectly. So they understand the concept of forming questions even without explicit instruction. That the LAD here helps them grasp the underlying structure. Another strong support for these nativist views is that the kids all over the world reach linguistic milestones at similar points in development, even though they're exposed to different languages and experiences. And yes, we also have specific brain areas for language, like Broca's area for speech production, and then we have also Wernicke's area, which is responsible for language comprehension. On the other hand, B.F. Skinner, a psychologist known for behaviorism, believed language acquisition is a process of imitation and conditioning. Now, what is imitation? Alright, very good. Imitation is somewhat like repeating of what the child has observed. Example, children learn by observing those around them and repeating what they hear. That's an example of imitation. How about conditioning? Alright, very good. Conditioning is giving of reinforcement. Example, correct speech is rewarded with positive reinforcement like praises, or and however incorrect speech receives less reinforcement. It's like training, no? So this conditioning is giving of rewards, giving of positive rewards. For instance, when a child starts babbling, parents respond enthusiastically to any utterances that sound like a word dada or mama, and they ignore bubbles that don't sound like anything. So this continues when the child starts saying words, and now parents respond more happily when the words are pronounced correctly and used in the right combination. So this, according to Skinner, language is not innate, but is rather learned through interaction with the environment, where external rewards and punishments shape behavior of a child, including verbal behavior. Unlike to Chomsky, Skinner dismissed the idea of an innate language mechanism, focusing instead on the external stimuli that contribute to the language development. To support the behaviorist view, Bandura was a little more flexible in his thinking and believed that imitation was a big component of language learning, and that children tend to copy the things they hear from their parents and then repeat it. So those evidence that shape their child's linguistic development comes from the fact that most adults all over the world naturally talk to children using child-directed speech or motherese. This speech that is slower, very full of inflections and shifts in tune. Lots of repetition, and it helps babies learn language. So, we've explored two different perspectives and two contrasting theories of language acquisition and learning. So, to conclude, we have discussed nativism that emphasizes, okay, very good, that emphasizes the innate ability, and on the other hand, the behaviorism that emphasizes, okay, very good, it emphasizes according to learning through imitation and conditioning. Both have strengths and weaknesses, but each theory provides a unique lens, and together they help us understand or better understand how children be or require language. So I think that would be all for my discussion. And for the last question, which theory do you find more convincing and why? So don't forget to write your or comment your answer. Thank you for watching.